What up, though?
Hello, Detroit.
The Str8 Shoot'n podcast is back in the motherfucking building.
Always.
You know, y'all probably used to us being late by now and shit. Yeah, that shit was horrible.
Y'all, listen. I'm just gonna apologize on the behalf of all of these niggas up in here because if it was up to a female, you know we would be on time. But men are always late when it comes to important shit, so I will apologize on the behalf of these
female
niggas.
chauvinist shit.
Okay, I apologize.
Well, look. Welcome back to Str8 Shoot'n', everybody. This is the #1 motherfucking podcast in shit in the city.
Period.
Yes,
You know what
yes.
I'm saying? So, who we got up in this motherfucker today?
I am DRE.
This your girl Keys.
John Q in this bitch. Hey man, why it sound like I'm on a fucking
It
toilet?
does. This echo is horrible.
Sound like somebody asshole is in the middle of the toilet.
Doc just make that face.
So this is John Q once again and shit, and we do have a special guest up in the building.
Yes, we got Anthony Kool-Aid Temple in the building.
Damn, he said my whole name.
Man, he came out here coming, dog. I wouldn't take that shit about you.
Right.
Clothing.
Right.
Doc, what the fuck, man? Come on, this is how I was sounding last
Yeah,
week.
you sound like you was
I'm trying to get some headphones so I can hear how it sounds.
Yeah, it sound like shit.
Men.
Listen, all y'all
Men.
out there, y'all should be used to this by now, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But we got technical difficulties every fucking week. So I don't know what the issues are.
I don't even think your mic is working, Dre.
It's working. It was working. It was straight at first, and then now it sounded like Keys. I mean, there it goes. There. I ain't mean to say Keys. I'm trying to say Keys.
This nigga just tried to hold me.
I did not. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I still can't hear shit on me.
Your headphone? You talking about your headphone?
No, just shit.
The mic.
Can
So.
y'all hear me and shit?
No.
No, you still sounding the same way.
Is shit off or something? Oh, there you go. I guess
off.
you can't. I guess you wouldn't be able to hear my ass. Shit. All right, that'll do it. All right, y'all.
All right, so anyway, y'all. All right,
Hey,
so
look, hold
we
on,
starting
yeah.
over. Rewind that shit, Q.
Motherfucker ass in the toilet bowl. No.
Welcome back to the Str8 Shoot'n' podcast, the number
up,
one
what up?
podcast
What
in
up,
the
Detroit?
city.
What up, y'all?
What up? What
I
up, what
am
up?
DRE,
This your girl Keys.
John Q in this bitch. What up?
and we got special guest Kool-Aid in the building, owner of AYV Clothing.
Yes, yes.
What up, though?
Yes, sir.
Scratch from the record what I said earlier, so y'all don't know his government.
Right.
Frank will be joining us soon. He's running a little late. The fucking police pulled him over and shit. You know, he was Mexican. He probably thought he was black, but
No, they probably thought and shit his ass stole something out of motherfucking Home Depot or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
like,
That's probably what happened. But,
He did.
but he'll be checking in a minute. And you know, so how y'all weekends been, man?
mine wasn't too bad, man. I ain't do too much of nothing and shit, to be honest with you, or whatever. You know, I will say this and shit. I put out this, I'm not going to say a disclaimer, but what the fuck is up with these damn roads, man? I'm sick of this shit.
Man.
Like, everywhere you go,
that shit
it's
terrible.
fucking potholes. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you got the governor and shit run on her whole fucking campaign about fixing the roads. And these roads and shit is the worst I ever seen
Yep.
ever in my fucking
Yeah.
life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They
So
literally tearing their cars up.
yeah. Just on my way today and shit. You know what I'm saying? My wife and shit hit a damn pothole and her whole damn car just cut off and shit. It's like, what kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Putting people out here and shit in dangerous ass motherfucking positions.
Yeah,
and shit like
but
that. You know what
that's
I'm saying?
because they don't fix the bitches. They patchwork them, and then once all this cold ass weather come, it fuck it right back up.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
like, just fix the motherfuckers the right way, and you ain't got to keep doing it.
But you know what's fucking amazing though? You'll go to somewhere like Illinois,
suburbs?
Indiana,
Yeah, and
fucking
they-
Minnesota, some damn where, and they fucking roads and shit is immaculate.
That's how you
What the
know
fuck
it's not
are
the
they?
cold.
It's you know I live out there at Ipsy, and I remember all those areas. The roads are not
Yeah.
like that. They're not like that. It doesn't get like that until you cross Detroit.
yeah.
See,
Yeah.
That's really
But
fucked
other,
up.
but other than that, man, my weekend and shit was pretty cool and shit. I ain't do too much of nothing. Man.
what about you, Keys?
I didn't do pretty much of anything. I think I just laid around and went to see my mom in the hospital. My mom she's still in ICU.
Is she doing better?
She's not doing worse, but she's not doing better either. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those situations. We got to transfer to UFM because the hospital she was at, they could only do so much in her condition. Right. So she got transferred to a larger hospital where we hoping that they could try to do a little bit more. So it's just one of those situations. We just kind of waiting it out. But she was diagnosed with pneumonia. And, that's the worst thing to have when you on a ventilator because that's what unfortunately killed a lot of people during the COVID. Right. Is when they caught the damn pneumonia. So it's one of them situations we just praying that she just pulled through.
Yeah. So
still sending that energy out, that good energy for her. So
definitely.
Hopefully she come up out of it and everything is cool. Yeah. Yeah, man. My weekend. What about you? You already know. I ain't got. You could probably answer it for me. Shit, I ain't do shit. I never do shit. I was at the store Saturday. Okay. And then after that, nothing. I was supposed to went to Saturday. I actually was supposed to went to it was a Black Spirit liquor like a networking thing, black tie thing. I didn't end up going by my man Lazar Favors. Okay. He was giving it, him and his wife, and but I ended up making it, man, because my wife had to go up to. She went to check out Michigan for our son. Okay. See about because he about to go to college at the end of the year, so he thinking about Michigan and one of them. So she went to check it out and everything. Okay. So we didn't end up going, man. I just chilled at the house, laid back. They ain't really do shit. That's about it, you know. So.
All right. So what about you, man? How was your weekend and shit?
I got a newborn, so.
Oh shit!
You can already imagine how your week.
4 months.
He's 4 months. Oh, okay.
What's his name?
Anthony. He's a junior.
Okay, a junior. Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So I'm at my store.
Okay.
I'm trying to get back home so I can play with him. And,
okay.
Watch TV with him or whatever. It's like that's my whole
Is this
life.
your first baby or?
No, my first boy. I got 2 grown girls.
Okay.
My first boy. My daughter's 21 and 27.
All right.
So you waited. You started all the way up.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
That wasn't my plan. But,
it never is.
But my wife, she don't have no kids, so
okay.
So
I had to do that.
Yeah,
all right.
That's understandable.
Boy, too.
I did Sunday. Now you brought babies into the picture. I did have my grandson Sunday.
Okay.
He he bring life back into me because that little motherfucker is like the happiest baby in the world.
He looks just
that's
like
my
you to
little
me,
dog. He laughed, man. He smiled. He barely cry for anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He cry when he get cranky if he hungry or sleepy, trying to fight sleep. But other than that, because that's my only grandson. I got other 3 granddaughters. And the other 2 is a little older, so they be doing their own thing. And the youngest granddaughter, she goes crazy when she with me. She like I don't know what it is. Okay. Get me away from my grandpa type shit. I don't know.
She cried when she with you?
Yeah, she stop for a minute, play with me for a minute, and then it's like, I'm tired.
Right.
So, that's gonna change when she get older.
Yeah, when she get over, I expect it. So
right.
So we go get into the sponsors right now. This episode of the Str8 Shoot'n podcast is brought to you by Str8 Fashion. You can find Str8 Fashion on Instagram, on Facebook, and on our website, Str8fashion.com. That's DRESANFASHION.com. And you can also come down to the store. The store is located at 3031 West Grand Boulevard, Detroit, Michigan. Come check us out. We just had the grand opening about a week and a half ago, something like that.
Yes, and, congratulations again.
Yeah, thank you. And so we got, y'all come check us out. If you missed it, we just had a write-up on us in the Michigan Chronicle, so just go back, search that, So, and then we also brought to you by Sanford Films. If you need any video or photography work done, let us know. Contact us on Facebook, Sanford Films, and we'll get it done for you.
All right. Then also we are sponsored by Gym Animal Fitness and Gym Animal Muscle Gang Apparel. I can be reached on Instagram and Facebook also. And then you can go into my website for the apparel at www.gamg.shop. And then we are also sponsored by John Q Music. And like I said, just hit my socials. and on Facebook and Instagram also. And periodically, like I said, check out my YouTube channel as far as workout pointers and stuff like that I give people and stuff, just stuff to try out on Gym Animal Muscle Gang. No, Gym Animal John Q. I'm about to mess up. So Gym Animal John Q, check that out or whatever. Like I said, I give up like different little pointers and different little ways to do different exercises and stuff like that you might not ever even thought of. You know what I'm saying? So check that out. And then also we are sponsored by APE, which is all Problems Eliminated, which is a home repair restoration company by my brother Teron. He can be reached at area code 623-223-3943. And also, Keys, what you got?
Again, we have K&J Kennel. So these puppies are starting to go fast. Again, they'll be ready February the 28th. And we have Rottweilers. Mom is German, dad is Russian. They have AKC papers. We have 4 girls, 4 boys. People are starting to buy fast. Their tails have been docked. They have all of their shots, all of their paperwork. If you are interested in purchasing a puppy, you can hit me up on my Gmail. It's Amber, AMBERKEYA85 @gmail.com. Or you can hit me up on the Str8 Shoot'n, website. I can't think of it. Help me out here. Help me out.
Oh shit, you ain't even drinking no liquor yet.
Or
The Str8 Shoot'n Instagram page.
Yeah, the Str8 Shoot'n Instagram page.
Right.
Or you can hit me up on my Instagram, Eccentric Keys, ECCENTRICKEYS. So, if you're interested, hit me up.
All right.
That's what's up.
All right,
And
then
Frank G has entered the building.
Tell you what, Frank got this ticket. That's what Frank got.
Oh man,
I'm gonna have to get a GoFundMe to help. Y'all gotta help me pay this motherfucker. That's what's going down. So
What you got, a speeding ticket?
Speeding ticket.
Damn.
In Dearborn.
Oh, you tripping
hell
on
no.
Dearborn.
You see how my cast, y'all give it up. My cast cares about me.
That's right. That's right.
They ever call you and be like, you straight, but they really want you to do some shit?
right.
Hey, you okay? Okay, well, yeah, you good. Can you get us some liquor, please?
They had Keys hit me up like, you good? Like she was gonna come get a nigga if I was. You know what I'm saying? Well, can you stop at a store? We need some Red Bull.
So you got anything on the table this week, Frank?
My people don't go out of town, but
Okay.
I'm hosting the Latino Awards, which is up at Saginaw. So,
Okay.
So yeah, that's coming up. Then I got a fundraiser in Jackson.
Okay.
But you know how we do. We don't like to go past 8 Mile. You know
But
what I'm saying?
but you got people from Saginaw Jackson
Hell
listening,
yeah.
so
There you go.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of Mexicans in Saginaw. They hiding up there. Trust me, they hiding. No.
say they had it.
Ain't nobody looking in Saginaw. Shit.
Right.
They straight up there. Trust me.
Right.
So.
All right.
So you want to plug something, Kool-Aid?
AYV Premium Lifestyle brand. I always say we the best clothing brand out, but my man Dre got a brand, so I don't want to say it.
Hey, you still supposed to say it though.
Right.
You still supposed to say that shit though. Yeah, he did too.
I got the workout.
Hey.
Right.
But we started in 1999.
Okay.
Check out our website, Instagram. On Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything with AYV Lifestyle. And the website is ayvlifestyle.com, so we easy to find.
Okay.
And we gonna get a little more into that once we start the interview. So right now we about to do the shot of the day. What's at the Keys Fitness pouring her shit.
Period.
Yep.
So, y'all drinking? Or am I the only alcoholic today?
No, you got Caesar
Bro,
back there
yeah.
and Teron and shit.
Come on, Teron, come on over here.
Right. He is not going to say no.
No.
He better not. I stopped at the store. Shit. They getting money over there. Everybody getting lit tonight. It was a line like.
Motherfuckers trying to get fucked up, huh?
You say for this 2 shit. Right. You know
Shot of the day.
Yeah, what you got?
Me.
So we toasted to you.
Man, toast the motherfucking goddamn Keys. Ain't this?
Toast to the Keys.
Man. All right, toast the Keys.
Toast it.
All right, here we go.
Me.
There you go. There you go. All right.
No, that's true. That's true. Because only Keys would have got me to stop. Anybody else?
Yeah, see?
Technically, you was only stopping for keys. She
Right.
wanted the liquor.
That's a damn shame, man. And apparently, Red Bull is like kryptonite. They keep that shit behind the counter now.
Damn, motherfucker. I don't know, motherfuckers be stealing that shit or something. Everywhere you go, they keep it
It's
either
behind
in the
the shelf
freezer,
now, yeah.
or some shit like that. They don't
yeah.
keep it just out.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so with that being said, now we gonna hop into the shooting the shit segment.
Yes, sir.
We'll let Q get into that story as soon as Doc do what he's supposed to do over there.
Man, he over there packing away. It's time to shoot the shit. The Straight Shooting Podcast.
Man, I was hoping the stream was going to be fucked up today. But like,
All right, so for the shooting the shit motherfucking segment for the day, we got the New York Post and shit reported on. This was February 5th. We was gonna touch on this earlier, a couple of weeks ago and shit when it happened and shit, but we ended up going with something else. But the title reads: Michigan mom says SpongeBob told her to kill her 3-year-old daughter. All right, now check this shit out. All right, so it says a Michigan mom whose 3-year-old daughter was found dead in a trash bag told investigators that SpongeBob ordered her to kill her child or she would face death herself. In a report, so it says Justine Johnson, 22, allegedly stabbed young Sutton Moser multiple times on September 16th. Right. Says 2 days after the child's 3rd birthday, before stuffing her body into a black trash bag after she was hallucinating due to weeks of heroin and withdrawals and a lack of sleep. She was charged with felony murder and 1st-degree child abuse. So what y'all think about that one?
I'll say this. I mean, she was on drugs. And as much as I don't want to excuse that behavior because that's some fucked up shit, if she truly indeed was going through withdrawals, when you go through withdrawals, especially off a potent drug like heroin, you do experience hallucinations, which is why if you're gonna try to kick it, you need to go into a rehab.
Yeah.
So if she truly was going through hallucinations, it's one of them fucked up situations. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, when she sobers up and realize what she did, I hunt her for the rest of her life.
I'm wondering, like, what was the other family members and other people, if because somebody had to know she was on drugs. You know what I'm saying? So you knew this, what she was on, and this possibility. Why the state didn't take that baby from her? Or why didn't somebody report
They
it?
never do. Look how many
true.
moms is on drugs and dead,
right.
and don't nobody intervene.
That's
like
true.
we're not living in the times anymore with the whole it takes a village to raise a child. You pretty much on your fucking own.
Yeah.
Everybody for themselves. Don't nobody give a fuck. Family claim that they tight and all of that shit, but when it's some shit hit the fan and they need to intervene and take somebody's child in order to make sure they're not in danger, most families aren't doing that. Everybody is pretty much intertwined with themselves. That's why you got so many crackheads and heroin addicts and pill heads walking around here now.
Yeah.
Right.
But out of all fucking cartoon characters, SpongeBob and shit, like
that-
I wonder if that was one of the last things she was watching or something.
It probably was
Probably so.
the baby probably was watching SpongeBob or something.
That's crazy.
And she probably thought she heard SpongeBob say some crazy shit.
Yeah,
And then the thing too, a lot of times when people are on drugs, they suffer from mental illness. So when you already mentally ill and then you mixing it with drugs, there's no telling how, it's a chemical imbalance.
But then too, it was in here too that they were saying the shit a lack of sleep. That shit would make you and shit delirious
and a
and
lack
shit
of
just in
sleep come
general
from
without
withdrawals.
drugs. Yeah.
That comes from withdrawals. When you're going through withdrawals, you're not sleeping.
So the story say she was going through withdrawals? Oh,
Yeah, it said that she was going through heroin withdrawals
That's one of
and
the worst
a lack of
withdrawals you
sleep.
can go through.
Okay.
But they say a lack of sleep, and I do know that shit. As far as like you can be sober as hell, but
but
if you not getting no fucking your proper rest and shit
Right.
like that,
And
man,
you
that shit
putting
take
it-
you out the
compounding
damn
it with
frame
the-
too. Yeah.
When
the other
I
shit.
went through I went through Xanax withdrawal. Okay, after my kid's father died, I got put on Xanax, and they weren't monitoring the medication, and my body ended up becoming addicted to it. When I realized I was addicted, I called myself trying to kick it on my own.
Yeah.
Well, I experienced hallucinations bad. I thought somebody was in the backyard. I thought somebody was coming to get me. I called the police 4 times.
Damn.
Because I thought somebody was after me. But I was going through withdrawal and hallucination, and I hadn't slept in days because I was going through withdrawal. So I can easily see it happen, and that's Xanax.
Yeah,
and
that's crazy.
heroin is way worse than that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's an unfortunate situation, but the only thing I can say is, family need to start really taking more keying in, like with family members. Start checking on your people.
I mean,
Start checking on your people.
that actually goes into a lot of shit, because even that shit that happened yesterday with them 3 murders and that little baby getting killed, shot in the face twice, that was horrible.
And it was a 16,
And
a
they caught him.
16-year-old,
Yeah, it's 16 and 17
Somebody
year old.
hired them boys to do that.
Yeah,
And here's my thing with that. This is where we should have an eye for eye.
Yeah,
Jail
I
is too
agree.
good for you.
Yeah.
If you hurt a kid, that's your ass.
Yeah.
You should get fucking tortured to
I
the
agree.
end of
But
time.
the kid
Period.
is easily, and those were kids that did it. You know how easily they are influenced? You got some grown ass nigga making them feel like they the man if they go kill somebody. These kids are easily influenced. So can you really say that?
That's why I
They
go
were
back
kids.
what was just talking about.
Kids.
I can say that because if you 16 and you 17, you know better.
The people that need
You
to
know
be
better.
executed is the person
The
whoever
person that hired
them
them,
to do that shit.
but let's say, did they really do it, or are Detroit police just grabbing up the kids
I hope the
Just for the sake of
just for the sake
I hope
of we
the guy
looking like
is
we
not
doing
going
something?
Right, I hope
I really hope that's not
Because
going
let's
on.
be real. Detroit police don't solve a lot of cases,
Yeah. Right.
and they can't come back and say, "Well, we don't have any clues because we have a
and
baby
it's
involved."
easier to pin it on some,
You
juveniles
feel me?
that's already some troublemakers.
In that
I really hope
situation,
that's not the case.
When I first heard that it was a 5-year-old kid that got shot, I said whoever shot him, the kid knew who they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why would you shoot a kid? There's no reason to do
There's
that.
no way, no
This
reason.
kid be like, oh, that's Junebug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can tell
Yeah.
who it was. So
Yep.
that's messed up. And then there's young guys who did it. I got this theory now that we're going through the 80s, 90s crack epidemic again because
With the pills.
and that lean.
Yep.
Yep.
And the lean.
It's liquid heroin,
Yep.
basically.
Yep.
These young guys, they're addicted to that stuff.
Yep.
They do it 2, 3, 4 times.
Yep.
a
Whippets
day.
and all that
it's
shit.
not a cheap high.
It's
Back in the
not.
day, crackhead, they need to get high. They'll go mow your lawn or take your trash out. You give them a hot 10. Now, a line, if
expensive
they want
high.
to drink, they need
Yeah.
$100, $120 or so.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
They need 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
They gonna snatch you up out your car broad daylight. You know, they gonna do all kind of crazy stuff because they can't just say, I'm not gonna drink it.
Yeah.
Like you say, going through withdrawals.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff
withdrawals
like
is
that.
horrible.
Bad mo-
It's
so if they
liquid
start
heroin,
feeling
like you
that,
said.
they
Yeah.
start feeling that, they gotta scratch that itch. They gonna do
Yeah.
whatever
They gonna
it
do
is
anything
to
you
get
say.
money.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the thing that needs to be addressed seriously. What we're going through right now. for
Yeah.
sure.
I agree.
Yeah, it's more so, man. Like these parents you gotta somehow. I mean, I know kids do shit outside of their parents' eye, but some shit you know what I'm saying. Your kids doing, and you just turn a blind eye to it, or you just don't give a fuck.
I don't
And,
even-
and that's what we were saying. You know when your kids ain't shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
you do.
People don't want to admit that. You know when your kids ain't shit.
Yeah.
When you done been to jail, when you done been to pick up little Ray, right? And I'ma use Keys as an example because your son is like on a higher level. You've done a good job, exemplary. You make your choices. Her son is in military, going to college, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that they can't choose that path.
Oh no.
And now, and I'll say this though. And I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate hearing that. But on the other end, though, I got another son that's choosing the fucking complete opposite. And y'all see how good of a job I did with my oldest. So when I work my ass, the same opportunity Dylan got is the same opportunity that Caleb got. But my other son, my 17-year-old, that nigga chose streets all day long.
Yeah.
It's nothing I can do. So imagine it's a lot of parents that's in my situation. I put them in the best schools. They wasn't raised in no hood. I gave them everything that I could possibly give them. You know, even when their father died, like I went over and beyond. And I got one that chose to go to college and get his shit together, and I got the other one that's literally in the streets with no fucks given.
And you
And
know
it's
what?
nothing I can do.
And here's where I come in, and I must say this: I believe, and you done a good job. it takes a man to raise a
Yeah,
boy.
it
It
does.
takes a man
Absolutely.
to raise a man.
Absolutely.
It does.
And I put a lot of that on the brothers who don't give a fuck about their
You're
kids.
right. I agree.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And don't want the responsibility.
Right.
You
I
know
agree.
what I'm saying? If you got somebody beating their ass and all of this and all of that, they might rebel, but eventually they gonna come back.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it is. Excuse me. It is like you said, a man presence. Even if it's an uncle or something, they need some type of male influence because when you just have a woman, like we talked about before, a woman can't teach a man to be a man, and a man can't teach a woman to be a girl to be
I
a woman.
agree.
You need both
Yes.
parents.
Yep.
Yeah.
Regardless, so even if you're not together, you still need
Still
both
need
them
both
parents
parents.
because it's life lessons the other can't teach a certain kid.
I
So
agree.
it goes back to if like in your circumstance, you say your son, you gonna get that because I went through some shit like that too with my youngest son. He's starting to veer to the right now. You just gotta stay on him, and it's and like you said, it's hard if you got even if you could bring him up here, let us kick it with him on a consistent basis or something. You know what I'm saying? Just to where he has a male figure in his life to get him on the right track because it's gonna be times where you gonna be pissed like you ain't gonna feel like dealing with his shit.
Yeah, I'm
Trust
already
me,
to
it
that
is.
level. Like,
But you
at this point,
gotta
like, do
stay
what the fuck
on
you
it.
gonna do?
You got to because eventually it'll sink in. If hopefully he can get to the point where he don't get in too much trouble where he get the opportunity for it to sink in.
Yeah.
But you just gotta stay on it.
Yeah,
I would say this, and well, I'll give you a solution in a minute. But this also not just our males. That's why these young females have daddy issues
Yeah.
because daughters cling to their dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you ain't got no role model, you going with any Joe Blow out there and he dogging you.
Right.
That was me.
You know what I'm saying? He
attest to
dogging
that.
you, he whipping
Yeah.
your ass, treating you. You don't know how you should be treated.
That was
Right.
me. I
You
agree.
know, and then when it comes down to tough love, I'm gonna tell you what my brother did for my nephew when my nephew was on bullshit. Okay, my brother had a friend who worked in the police station, had his friend go arrest my nephew, and let him sit in jail for 2 days. And he decided, okay, I don't want this bullshit.
Right.
So if you can have somebody, I'm going to show you. We're going to show you. You think you gangster out here, but this is the end result to the
Right.
bullshit you about to do.
Right.
And they don't understand it's a different world than them four walls. You know, ain't nobody to look out for you.
No, hell
and,
no.
and you can't call your mama on that shit. You know, you being told what to do morning, noon, and night. And then you got to try. So, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And parents don't want to go that route, but sometimes, and I understand, you know, tough love, you don't want to do that shit, but sometimes you got to do
Yeah,
that.
you got to. It's got to be. It has to be something to where, and it's not even just men, it's women too, because in a lot of circumstances, like you have men that don't do for their kids, not in the picture, but you have women out of spite take the kid out of the picture from the child. So that's where the understanding got to come into play. These parents have to understand, regardless of whatever the fuck y'all going through, y'all still got a child, and y'all have to raise this child together. Irrelevant what's going on between you two, y'all still got to do what you got to do, because if you absent from that picture, you like I say, because I know a lot of people that guys that you know they take care of their kids or whatever, but then I do know other guys that don't, and in certain situations, some of them done lost their son because they wasn't teaching their son the right shit, and they wasn't there when they were supposed to, and they done kicked it with me like, man, I just hate the fuck I wasn't there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I could have probably, but
could've
yeah,
been
but
prevented.
you was probably feeding him bullshit too. He saying you on bullshit,
Yeah.
and he don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? So
And then you got situations like mine. That's going back to what you was talking about as far as the drugs. A lot of these parents is ODing.
right,
Yeah.
My kid's father OD'd. He was so selfish and he chose to, you know, chase a high that it ultimately killed him, and then it left my boys fatherless. It's a lot of people in
Yeah.
this situation right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what do you do in my situation? It wasn't about not having a father there. This nigga dead. Like my kid's father is dead.
Right.
So when you got a dead daddy and you two growing young boys
And
who
that's
don't understand that.
And you got to fight against some stuff. Like when we were younger, you remember Dre. I don't know how old everybody else is, but remember when it was the music.
right.
It was the Fat Boys, Run
Yeah,
DMC.
yeah.
We was breakdancing.
And all
Fat
yeah.
Shoelaces,
Yep.
we didn't care. NWA dropped. We all
And
turned
yeah,
gangster.
everybody turned
Messed us
gangster.
up.
You're right.
Yeah.
But now the twist on it now, like the music definitely is raising a lot of these kids
Yeah,
out here. And that's
I
what's
agree.
And it's
crazy.
pushing drugs
But-
too.
And that's the
Social
problem.
media,
Yeah.
that's a big issue.
That's a big
Because
drug,
it
too.
You
is.
got, you got kids that they on their phones and stuff all day long.
Right.
You as a parent, like you could talk to them. You probably actually have conversation with your child maybe 2 to 3 hours out of a day.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they at school, you
that.
at work, you're doing this, you're doing that. You in the house, you cooking and cleaning, and they in their room, bro. They're on that phone or that device more than anything, and all they doing is seeing the stuff that they think is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
and I was telling some of the young guys, because it's a store down the street from mine, a bunch of young guys are there, and I always tell them, I say, listen, man, all these guys y'all looking up to goes back to the lean situation. I'm like, y'all looking up to these guys, they double cup, you know they drinking that stuff that y'all think it looks sweet. I said, give this 5 to 10 years, them guys gonna be half dead. If they not dead, they gonna be out.
Liver fucked up.
Yep,
Junkie.
Type of
they're gonna
shit.
be trying to do
Yep.
anything to kids still get that high because they ain't gonna be able to rap no
He
more and
look
all that kind of
horrible.
stuff. Yeah, he
Yeah,
looks bad.
yeah.
He looks
bad.
horrible.
He looks very bad.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking junkie.
You know what it is too. A lot of these parents try to be friends instead of being parents, because I'm old school. So my thing was a rite of passage. So my dad was basically like, okay, you think you a man, motherfucker? Come out in the yard and fight me.
Right. Yeah.
And that's pretty much how it got down. I couldn't get out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to show you what's up. So, when you got a grown man whipping your ass,
It's different.
It's
these
different.
days.
Yeah, them punches, them
Now,
punches
you try to
hit
do
different.
that now. You try to
go
do
to
that
jail.
now. You go to jail.
And these kids know that.
Or you're going to have to end up going to war with your own kids.
And that's
Yeah, these
that's
kids
crazy
different.
because
Crazy.
a friend of mine, she was just talking about something about this a couple weeks ago on Facebook about her son and his father, about the father that shot at the son, this and that. Like, that's crazy. But
Toxic.
like you said, Kool-Aid, these kids now, they don't have no respect for their parents.
They don't.
They think parents is just some other regular motherfuckers. Like, it's not nothing. Like,
Bro.
like I don't have to do what
Yeah.
the fuck you say. Like,
Yeah.
call them. That's why I cuss my motherfucking kids. I don't call me no motherfucking bro.
I had to cuss
I
mine
ain't
out
your
for the
bro.
same thing. Don't call me no bro.
Yeah, you don't respect me. Don't call me no motherfucking
But it
bro.
goes back to what you were saying though, with the fact that these kids know. I've had both of my sons at one point, including Dylan, as sweet as he is. If you touch me, I'm gonna call the police.
Right.
They know that.
Right.
And what's fucked up is when that law came into place, if you go to hit your child, you can go to jail. But the police can beat the fuck out of your
Kill
kid.
him. Yeah.
They can kill him. They can beat the fuck out of
Right,
him
what
for
type
even
of shit
wearing a
is that?
hoodie.
Yeah.
What type of shit? But you can't discipline. All of that is set. That was purposely set up because as long as they got a law saying you can't whip your kids' ass, your kids will be out of control.
Yeah.
Be out of control just enough for them to kill your, turn around and kill your kid.
Exactly.
Yep.
And say, well, he was a thug. He was out of control.
Yep.
But
Now,
I
Detroit-
can't whip my kid ass though.
Detroit, they'll let you beat your kid's ass. Detroit will let you
Yeah,
beat your
yeah,
kid's
it's just
ass.
the
They be
suburbs.
like, I'll beat your ass. You know
Right,
what I-
right. So we gonna hop into the interview with our guest, Kool-Aid. So go ahead, man. Introduce yourself to the Straight Shooting podcast listeners.
What up, though, everybody? I'm Kool-Aid. Like I said before, the owner of AYV Premium Lifestyle Brand. It's a streetwear lifestyle brand. Started back in 1999. I've been through so many different changes in this industry. My key is to stay away from trends. I built my brand off of going against the trends, whatever it is, and I think like that in everything. And I always, I got a bunch of young guys that I always raise up. Because I coach high school football also at Harper Woods.
Okay.
And I've been coaching for 16 years now. We started off at Crockett. We ended up at East English Village, and then we at Harper Woods.
Okay.
So a lot of the boys that came through those schools, I stay in contact with now. They grown, they love me, they come back and see me. The young guys in the neighborhood, it's the same thing because I feel like this. If the older guys don't try to put some kind of impression on the younger guys, imagine what the generation after this one is going to be like.
Right.
It's going to be terrible.
Yeah.
So, because when I was coming up, I always looked at the older guys in my neighborhood and my uncles and fathers
Right.
on them, and like those were like role models. And
Yep.
I listened to them guys, but we don't have that now. So, beside my clothing line, man, I kind of I try to do everything I can to try to save these young black men.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need people like you. We
Yeah.
need more people like you.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate hearing that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I forgot you, Coach. You so you still promoting too?
Nah, I gave them parties up, buddy.
Yeah.
He said, I gave them parties
Yeah,
up. Like,
I stopped doing parties, 3 years ago.
What
I
made you
figured
stop
you
doing
did. I just
parties?
wasn't sure.
I was just burnt out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just burnt out because I don't drink, and when I was at the parties, basically my thing was stay by the door, watch my money,
right.
and then see how many females I can take home.
Right,
I mean, that was
right,
it.
right.
Then I ended up getting with my wife, so that landed the plane.
But the party scene has changed drastically.
It's so
too.
different now. It's like
I don't even go out no more.
yeah, it's not worth it because
Yeah.
just like we was talking about all this stuff that we was talking about, those are kind of people
In
in the
the-
That's
party.
in the parties and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could say like 8, 9, 10 years ago, the parties were nice. You had people who, it was like the younger people would come to the parties because they knew the older people
Yeah.
had
Right.
their stuff together.
Yeah.
Right.
They wanted to fit
That was
in with
mine.
that.
Yeah,
they
that
wanted
was
to get
me.
away from all the
they
BS.
didn't want
Yeah.
Now
bullshit.
they bringing all the BS with them.
I walked
You know what I'm
into a
saying? It's crazy.
party in Detroit. Y'all know I don't go out here. This nigga, as soon as we walked in, me and my sister walked in, the nigga was hype off of something. He was like, "We in this bitch. We doing coke all night." I'm like,
That's a-
"Huh?
yeah, that's a big
I'm not
thing.
doing
Dope
coke.
fiend.
I gotta get out of here.
Damn, that's-
What is going on?" Like I
Saying
said,
on
I'm
that
like, did I just hear him
cocaine.
say he about to do coke?
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Man,
I mean, and they were just so hyped. Like it
That's
was
the
just
thing,
so-
though, now.
Like,
When
we
that
in
white
this bitch
hot,
doing
son.
coke. Like, huh?
To get high.
I'm not
That's
doing
all the
coke. I'm
motherfuckers
out
wanna
of
do.
here.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that. I thought that was like a little secretive thing that
Nah.
people do.
shit.
That's
no
just
more.
normal now.
So yeah, because they introduced all this drugs into society. That was never taboo in certain areas.
Yeah,
It was-
certain areas.
They did the shit,
Yeah.
but now it's just free for all because they rapping about drugs and all that.
Yeah.
Listen,
So-
we
so-
got the fuck up out of there when he said that.
So let me ask you, what do AYV stands for?
Accent your vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How long have you said you started in 1999
Yeah.
and what gave you the motivation or the inspiration behind?
I always
Dang.
been into fashion and style.
Okay.
And I was just like looking at how much money I was spending. Back then, Jabos were real big.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
really, I ain't gonna front. Jabot is what took me to that point. Because I was like, man, I can't believe. Because I used to buy Jabos just by the color of the zipper tag.
Yeah.
So I had like 4 or 5 light stonewash, but they all had different colors of the tag.
okay.
And I had the net. And I looked, I was like, y'all spending a lot of money on this stuff. I was like, it'd be dope if I could have my own brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And right when I started, that's when they came with the Rockaware. His first T-shirt
Okay.
dropped with the
Yeah.
cash whole thing on it. And Sean John was starting this thing, but FUBU was popping. So I was
Yeah.
like, man, if I can do what they did, I can get this money, man.
Yeah.
Everybody always say, man, you be fresh as hell. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna try to start me a brand. And
Okay.
I was like, I just sat down and came up with my logo. And at the time I was working at the plant, I just took it to work, showed some people. I was like,
Okay.
I like that. I was like, bet. So I went and got 8 T-shirts printed up.
Okay.
I took them 8 T-shirts to work and sold them. I took that money and went and bought 24 T-shirts.
Okay.
Then I took that. I did a double on both of those shifts. I sold all 24 T-shirts. I bought
see.
72 T-shirts with that money, and here I am today. I just kept flipping.
Flipping. Yeah.
That's how you start. That's how you start at work.
Yeah.
You been like around the city, like your brand has stood the test of time because a lot of people started clothes back in that time and still not around, they're not around no more. And so, what can you contribute to you being to have the longevity that you have in the game?
Avoiding, like I said, avoiding trends.
Yeah.
You know, in fashion, my role model is Ralph Lauren.
Okay.
You know, if you bought a polo shirt back in 1984, you can still have that same polo
Yeah.
shirt today.
It's still
You
right.
can find it right there.
Yeah.
There's
Never
no
goes
need
out
to
of style.
change if you make something good.
Yeah.
But imagine if Ralph would have made big baggy clothes for everybody, all that kind of stuff. He'd have played out like Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to do. Like, I don't care what the young guys doing. I don't shift to them. You know, I make stuff. If you like it, come on. If you want it to fit tighter, buy a size down because I don't make skinny jeans and pants stuff like that. So I just kind of keep to just original styling, original sizing, things like that. You know, avoid them trends, and you'll always be around, man.
Okay.
Yep.
That's facts right there.
So if y'all want to call in, you got any questions for Kool-Aid? What's that number, Q?
It's 248-690-5996.
Yep.
I do have a question.
Shoot.
So, do you dress women? Have you ever been into dressing women?
Yeah, we make
Really?
women's clothes. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
But have you ever like had like even with your wife or a woman in your past like dress her from top to bottom?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of female friends. They call me if they have somewhere to go or something like that. They be like, "Kool-Aid, I need your help." And then my wife, she has her own brand also.
Okay.
So she, her brand is called the Fresher brand.
Yes, put it out there.
Yeah,
You say the fresher?
Yep, the Fresher brand,
Okay.
FRESHER. Yeah.
Okay.
She on Instagram,
We
all
got
that
two
stuff.
fashion designers.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
I love him. I always loved a man that can that got an eye for being able to dress a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
I got a question.
Shoot.
I'm gonna keep it real. You gonna hook us up with some T-shirts? What's up?
I'm definitely gonna do that.
What's up? You gonna throw some T-shirts in the mix? Or
I'm
you like,
definitely do that.
that's now, or you gonna be like, no, that's how I stay in business, not giving away free shit. It's like,
Because I know you had that. How niggas always asking for a discount. How do you deal with a situation like that?
Well, not like I'm not doing y'all like that, but I always be like, yeah, you know, I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
And then you know, people always the first thing they say when they see me, "Oh man, I gotta get by the store, man. I gotta come check you out."
All the time.
Yeah.
That's what they
Man.
all the
You have
time.
not bought anything from me. My brand's 22 years.
Yeah.
bro.
I hear that. You know how many messages I get a day like, man, I'm gonna get by there to see you and
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
come and shit. So I
Same
brush
here,
that shit
man.
off.
Shit, I've been doing my shirts and stuff for like workout stuff and all that stuff for like since 2012 when I did this bodybuilding show and all that. Same thing, you know. I get it. You know, I get like random people that.
That's what
Yeah, it'd be
it's
random
more
people. It'd be
people, random
random
people buy
supporters.
shit from me
The
than it be.
people that you expect to support you is not gonna be.
No.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
It's not
I get a few. I done got a few family members,
Yeah,
and I done
yeah.
got a few friends.
Yeah, I got some
You see how
diehard.
you
Yeah.
say few though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you right though. That's,
Because like I say, any given time in my hood, on my block, it might be 40, 45 niggas outside.
Yep.
Outside.
Yep.
We ride.
Right.
You know, something go wrong with somebody, I could be downtown at a club and be like, "Hey man, ain't some niggas down here. There's gonna be 30 niggas
Yep.
pulling up, ready to go."
Some negative shit.
At the store though, I've been at my store. I could count on one hand how many niggas been in that store to support me. Let me pull up in the hood and niggas be like, "Man, I'm gonna get by the side, man. Come on."
would they be excuse, man? You know, I can't drive across.
Yeah, I come across that.
So while I was about to say, so while we speaking about support, who supports you more? You think like men, women, or it's just kind of
Men, because I make more men's clothes.
okay, okay,
Men and women, but strangers for sure.
right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't even. I tell everybody because I own a graphics and marketing company too.
Okay.
So a lot of my clients, they just starting brands and stuff like that. So I
Okay.
tell them all the time. I say, listen, don't expect your family and friends
Yeah.
to be your source. That's not ever the case.
Yeah.
They'll be your source after they see everybody.
I've learned that from listening to these two. That's like something they used to talk.
One of the times I saw that the most, Source Awards, Eminem wore the bandana.
Okay.
My phone blowing up. Niggas, hey nigga, I need to get something.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, we was just sitting on the porch together.
Right.
Yep.
Hey,
And
nigga, you
didn't
wanna
ask
say
shit
a word
about it.
this?
Yep.
As soon as they see Eminem wearing
Yeah,
it
they
on,
want to ride.
Yeah. That's just one, man. It's so many different things, man. And you be like, yo. But I learned people. And that's just, you know, you got to learn to deal with people and that kind of thing. Right.
well, let me ask you this, and she made a good point. Don't you hate when cats try to lowball you?
Yeah.
And they're like, man, why you so expensive,
And you know what?
Kool-Aid?
I was about to do something in my story about that yesterday. My story on Instagram. Because, and this is not just for me, just for any small business or your friend's business or whatever, do not try to get a discount.
exactly.
Because you're not going to do that when you go into these
You're not
big
gonna do that
stores.
at Foot Locker.
You're
You're not gonna do
go
that
to
at the
Saks
grocery
Fifth
store. You're not gonna do that
Avenue,
nowhere.
see a pair of $800 jeans, go to the counter and say, "Oh, can I get them for the
You're not gonna do
$750?"
that.
You're not
Yeah.
going to do that.
Motherfuckers tell me that shit all the time.
If it's a discount to get, you'll see it. We'll
Right.
promote it. You'll know when
Exactly.
you come to
You'll
the store
know.
the same way as these big companies. So do not do your people like that.
And not only that, not only are they not going to ask for a discount, them niggas be glad to spend
Yeah, they do.
$800.
Yeah.
Hell, y'all spend $2,000.
Listen,
They
you
be
know,
happy as
the
hell.
craziest shit I done seen, like, I done had people from my neighborhood be like, man, your shit kind of high. In the process, they got on some damn Gucci shit.
Exactly.
They was happy
And
as
I be
hell to
like,
spend all
man,
that money for
I'm
it.
like, you saying this high, but yeah, you talking to me with Gucci and Dior shit on. Yeah, but you not Gucci or Dior. And I be like,
That's
don't you know
even
the
that's
motherfuckers
right. They got a machine,
somewhere too?
like,
Right.
dude,
So,
like.
but that's the
They
brainwashing
got a
our
whole-
people, man.
yeah.
Like for whatever reason, we got to come out that mentality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's gonna take just like I got a shirt that I made. It's called the homage shirt. I'm kind of like paying homage to all of the brands, not even because there's not no black brands like this, but all the high end brands that've been around
right.
for 80 years, 100 years, 200 years.
Okay.
And then I put my brand on there because I've been around for 20 or so years. And I thought about it when I made the shirt. I was like, yo, how many black brands has been around for 20 plus, 30 plus years?
Yeah.
You know, when it come to fashion,
It ain't that much.
It's not a lot.
then I said, okay, man, it ain't fashion. But when it come to anything, what black brands do we support? Have we supported as a people
And
enough
still
that they
continue.
got 30 years under their
Yeah.
belt?
Yeah.
Can't say BET. Bob sold that a long time ago. That's Viacom now.
Yep.
Like, what black brands
Yep.
do we have that's been around and stand the test of time?
You're right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
nah, because we don't support each other like that.
We don't.
Yeah.
We will make sure that Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all that stuff,
Even
they're
when
going
they
to
say
be
they don't
that's
fuck with us
trillion
and they
years.
don't like us and they don't want us wearing their shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's
Oh,
the
they don't
other
care
thing,
about us
yeah.
wearing the shit now because it's putting money in their pocket.
Yeah.
But at
They
the
would prefer
time,
us
you're
not
right.
to,
though.
sure.
They would
Yeah.
prefer us
Yeah.
not to.
Yeah.
But
And that's and to me that's so much of a psychological fuck because if you think about it, why the fuck would you even want to buy some shit that somebody don't want you to buy? Like, you know what I'm
Because
saying? Like that is
Program.
yeah,
No,
that's
no, I
like
know,
that.
I
What
know
it is.
exactly that's what it
Program
is.
like
I'm
that,
just
man.
saying it's like if somebody don't want you to come in a store, then why bitch about not being able to go in a store? Save your money,
Yeah.
go spend that shit somewhere else and
Instead
shit
of trying to
where
get-
you want
yeah,
it. You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying?
Yeah.
I don't understand that shit at all because I'm quite sure and shit. Every guy that'll sit up there and shit and be like, oh girl don't like me and shit, this and that and other. Well, guess what he gonna do? Go find a
Move on
motherfucking
to the
female
next
that,
one.
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
that like him. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is the damn problem?
Yeah, we
Like,
always
you know?
trying to be somewhere we not wanted. I never
Yeah,
understood
like-
that about our
Yeah.
people.
When it comes
Yeah,
to our
looking
race,
for
it's all about
validation.
programming, man.
Yeah.
It is.
We're programmed to do everything that goes against us as
Yeah.
a whole. Like from the violence to the music we listen to,
Yeah, that's
to
true.
the way we spend our money. They say we as a people in this country spend $1.8 trillion or something like that.
Yeah.
But as far as black companies,
Own it?
we're in the
Yeah.
bottom
Yep.
3%.
Yeah,
of
we
income
spend the
coming.
most money out of any other race and culture in this country.
Yeah.
Don't
And
spend
like
what
you
you
said, it's spent the minimum on our own business,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and that's a fact.
We definitely don't have the others. They're not shopping with us.
No.
No.
So
But
it's
that's
like we
also-
fishing in the water by ourselves with nothing to eat.
Yeah. What you want to say, Dr. Ruckins?
I'm saying that's also based on the 1.38 or 1.8 trillion dollars based on what you call that money that you throw away, like
Liquid
that's-
money?
that's
Oh,
not
just-
based on necessity,
Yeah.
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 but it ain't based on grocery markets and all that stuff.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Disposable income.
There you go.
Disposable income.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah, you're right, Frank.
You know.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What are some of the other like maybe say struggles besides say support that you may have came across like since your whole time since 1999 since you started? You know.
In this clothing industry, you need to have knowledge of the industry. Like me, I've been in it, like I said, for 22 years, man. And I study still every day. I make sure I take a block of time. I go on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I follow all of these brands. I watch what everybody's doing
Yeah.
because you'll come out with some stuff and lose your ass. Basically.
Okay.
Like I did it one time. And this wasn't a off time thing. It was just the manufacturer I was dealing with because I didn't know dealing with overseas manufacturers would be more than just telling them, okay, I want this and expecting it to come.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I filled out my spec sheet, emailed it to them. It was for some jeans to get made. When the product came back, they were men's jeans, but they were low rise in the back. So of course I can't sell them.
Right.
Today, probably could sell it to these little weirdos.
Right.
When that happened, it wasn't gonna work. So it's like I lost that money. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
what I learned from that is, okay, before you just call yourself trying to deal with these people by email, you need to either get somebody who is in between you and them.
To get like maybe like some samples or something like that.
You get samples, and you need to definitely search out more than one manufacturer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get you a sample from a few, compare the materials and things like that, and go for the right thing. Don't ever rush. Don't just jump into it trying to do something just to say you did it, because you can lose a ton of money.
Yeah. You have to, just from because I ain't been in it as long as you. Technically, I ain't even been in it as long as you, but I've been doing it since 2015. But you have to, like, the whole time. See, I moved on from, like, so first I started out with T-shirts, like you said you did, just selling T-shirts and stuff like that. And then I expanded my brand to different things, shoes, all type of stuff. But I never tried to accumulate enough of each product to where I'm not stuck in that position. Because I did do that once, like you said, once before too.
Yeah.
Some shirts and I was stuck with them.
Right.
So after that, I learned you order what you need to order first and see what the response you get from your audience.
Right.
And then I'll place orders from it. So, excuse me, it's more so a studying, like you said. Like I research on all these other designers. I learned shit from you. Learn shit from you. You know what I'm saying? I pick up stuff from other local designers, mainstream designers and stuff like that, and then I add my own influence. So it's just a matter of, like you said, it's like any other industry. You got to put in the work for it. You can't expect to just be like, I'm about to just hop in and it's about to be the shit. Right. It don't work like that.
That doesn't work like that. I agree.
Yeah. So what do you see in the next 5 to 10 years where you see AYV being?
We're definitely planning on opening more locations because as these big stores or these malls are closing down, people like, man, it's gonna be over for retail. It'll never be over for retail.
I don't think so.
People always want to touch and feel what they buy and all this kind of stuff. And as much as I hate to say, I plan on moving into the NFT market.
Yeah.
Because to me, man, honestly, man, I'm not with it. I'm not with it because I think it's going to be something that's going to happen. I think it's
they already setting up shop to regulate a bunch of. So it's like
because the whole digital currency thing, they can't regulate that.
Right.
So these NFTs popping and the metaverse and all this stuff, it's out of it. It's nothing they can do. I think they're gonna tank the whole thing.
Yeah. I think it's gonna end up being some bullshit in there too.
Yeah.
Well,
get that shit while you can, pull it out.
And see, I look at the whole notion of this, when it comes to, say, the whole blockchain and the Bitcoins and stuff like that, crypto, it's like, we know we all being, like, watched, right? So, in every aspect and shit of our lives, not just saying in the U.S., but everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So it's like for somebody to say, oh, we created this one thing that nobody can figure out. It's like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? They got their hands in this shit. You know what I'm saying? They got their hands in everything.
With Bitcoin, with all this digital currency and all that stuff, is okay, like with a bank. You got a bank account, you insure it to a certain amount. With this, you could be like, man, I got $3 billion in Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. It can be a crash tomorrow. It's no insurance for that.
No insurance.
Nothing for that.
People can hack. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you got these 12 fucking numbers and all that kind of shit. This combination, this, that, and other. It's like, come on now. They still can hack anything on a computer.
They can man-made. It's hard to spin it because it's traceable by the things. But it's just some bull.
Yeah, because I was just watching something yesterday with Elizabeth Warren ass, and she was talking about trying to make it seem like it's a bad thing. Basically, she was saying with the NFTs and the crypto and shit, like, well, you don't know who's really behind this. It could be scammers and blah, blah,
of course
blah,
they gonna say that.
But that's what I'm saying. They saying that to the
right now
to the
until they really go ahead and get a hold on the
shit. That's all it is.
That's real.
So
that's real.
So, I don't think Bitcoin ever crashed though, because white people control it. And the bottom line is this: by the time we get a hold of something, because we've been known not to invest our money in shit like that, by the time we get a hold of something, they've made millions of dollars and pulled their money out.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Then they're giving us the information. So all this crypto they're pushing, people are making money. We just ain't in it yet. The minute we get in it, they gonna pull their money out and go to some other shit.
I think eventually all this shit gonna go back to like bartering. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the shit is all totally gonna fucking crash. As far as this technology and just in
when you put
general.
when you put all your eggs in a basket like that.
I think the shit boiling down to one world currency.
Yeah, that's what they want.
That's eventually.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want.
That's basically what it's gonna be. One world currency to so they can completely control the shit.
Yeah.
And so now, if you think about it, if the real money in itself is really actually not nothing.
Right.
No, it's not.
It's
Fiat
paper.
money ain't. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you already that's really no different than what the fuck crypto is. You go in there,
it is.
It's worthless.
No,
but
it's just a what they want to call it in this shit a paper debt like shit. I got some work for you. Here go your payment for later. You know that kind of shit.
yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
it's
saying?
basically
just
like me saying take this phone and be like, whatever this material is made out of, I'm demanding this shit not worth
or
$200,000. You know what I'm saying?
Or look at this though. Look, this is some funny shit like this.
Yeah.
If you think about it like this, you know how people be out here talking about, hey, you can get the $40 for the hookup and shit with a broad and shit, right? So what if and shit you go to a broad, be like, look, if you go ahead and give me your service today, I'll kindly pay you and shit on fucking Tuesday. You know what I mean?
On some wimpy shit.
Yeah, some wimpy shit. But that's really what the hell and shit is fiat money is. You know what I'm saying?
Tuesday for a cheeseburger.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna pay you 40 in Bitcoin.
Right.
Take 40 in Bitcoin.
Right.
I'm waiting for these chicks to come up and be like, "Well, today's price is not yesterday's
Right.
price."
Exactly.
But
Oh, it's
it's like $40.
It's coming.
Right.
40 don't equal what 40 used to. No.
Right.
Right.
I'll drink that.
So let me ask you this: what is some of the weirdest shit, man, that maybe happened? Like, somebody coming to your store. Like, have you ever had like, like, I don't know, like a transgender, a bitch with tits, or a nigga with a nigga with tits, or a bitch with a dick and shit come in there trying to try on your clothes or something, and got kind of fucking nasty or something. I don't know.
I've experienced that.
Okay. See? Y'all be thinking I be making sure. Y'all be thinking my questions is
It
crazy.
just be where you pull them.
But I know this kind of shit happens, man.
And in the climate we in now, everybody be kind of like, oh yeah, I don't want to say too much.
Right, we about to
Right, because you fucking
Motherfuckers
can't.
crazy, right? Yeah. I call Dre about, yeah, man. We don't got the podcast no more.
It ain't no more straight shooting.
But yeah,
Hey,
man,
I ain't put the label on. I just said this shit, the characteristics.
I've definitely had some
Okay.
some people like that come in the store and all that. Like, I have
And they were actually like, hey, do you got your own kind, our own kind of dressing area?
No.
Okay.
No. But listen, though, for real, my wife, she has a friend.
Mm-hmm.
He dresses like a woman.
Okay.
And I've never been in close quarters with anybody like that.
Okay.
So he was in the store talking to her one day, and I was just like, man, I'm about to ask him right now. I said, hey, man, let me ask you something. And then I do stuff like this. Whenever he comes to the store, I'll be like, hey, Dave, help me move this cabinet real quick. Man. Why you want me to do that? I said, I'm going to make him do nasty stuff. Right. So I asked him, I said, man, let me ask you something, dog. Why? And he was like, what? I said, what's the lady stuff?
Yeah.
And he was like, he told me this. Back in the day, when he was young, he was outside playing, and he had a situation going on with his body, his breast or something like that. And I'm like, what? Basically, he said it's a chemical imbalance for him.
Oh,
yeah. I asked him, I said, you get your dick cut off or whatever? He was like, nah, because I might want babies one day. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, maybe he is in his mind. Like, I don't know, because we always just write it off as this thing is gay. This is what he want to do. But he was like, it's a chemical imbalance for him. He was like, he don't want to cut it off because he might want to have a baby and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know. I just looked at it different as instead of me just casting them off. I still rather not have just y'all do y'all thing.
Yeah. I mean, I might ask some questions, but it's actually and shit just to kind of get a little dialogue.
Yeah, because
some understanding for people.
One thing that I want to do, how like you say, if you say something about that community. They ride for each other.
Right, of course.
And I feel like the heterosexual community should do the same thing.
Yeah, you're right.
You know
exactly. Right, we
because
should.
it's like we lose it. I feel like this. We got to protect the kids and what they impressionable. They don't need to see a guy running around like these young rap niggas wearing purses and fingernail polish and girl pants and stuff like that. Yeah. I just do not understand.
We should definitely be able to ride for ourselves the same way they ride for each other. But I feel like each time we do, it's always a problem.
Yeah, we consider bashing.
Yeah, it's considered bashing. Right. I feel like that's some bullshit. You could say nigger and get a promotion.
Yeah, right.
You can say anything that they feel like is against them.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, you blackballed for the rest of your life.
See, to me, I just look at it like, my bad. I just feel like you do you. You know what I'm saying? Just don't. It should. I don't think it should be pushed upon. Like, I have a real issue. I put it to you this way, like with allowing like transgenders to play women's sports.
Yeah, that's
that shit shouldn't exist because regardless to whatever, you're still a man. So physically, you have an advantage. Over
it's called testosterone.
Women. Yeah. Now, if you want to play and you decide to still dress how you want to dress, this and that, you should still have to play with the men.
Yeah.
So be it.
Or make a whole new league with.
I'm sure that's coming.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure that's coming. There's so many.
Yeah. I agree with that. Do you? But you got to do you to an extent, because if you a stud, you cannot use the men's bathroom. Okay,
no, I agree with that.
Straight up, period. Way. You are not a fucking man.
Yeah.
And I had that situation where I'm in the bathroom by myself before a show, and I thought it was a dude for real. Walked in, I glanced over. She went in the stall and sat down. I was pissed. Yeah, I was heated.
It's no different from the men coming in.
And I agree. Right.
That shouldn't. That's the main issue, because you got kids in there.
Yeah.
And like I said, like it's. I have nothing against. Trust me, I got family members this gay.
Right.
I have nothing, and then even with my store, I have a designer. She sells her collection exclusively in my store, and she does a lot of things for the transgender community. So she got to come in there sometimes, measure them and stuff like that. Right. That's fine. I have no issue with that. None of that. But I don't feel you should push something on kids.
Yeah.
Let them make a decision
decide
for
when they
themselves.
get older. Yeah.
They shouldn't be pushed on. And that's even with, not even with just even that. I don't think like regular TV, you should be having heterosexual shit like that, showing sex like that. Kids shouldn't be seeing that shit like that.
TV, movies, everything is always some gay characters in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially on the
cartoon. You watch TV and you see a scene and you like, they didn't even need to put that, and I'll say it, that gay shit in there. Yeah, like, why are you pushing it on us?
They don't even put the man and woman scenes in there.
Right.
Y'all gonna put the two dudes together. They do that on Power.
Yeah.
I know.
And then the crazy,
like, why they him and Drew banging? Why
the crazy shit about that?
50
Cent was talking shit about Empire doing that, and he turned right back around to do the shit.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Because we do talk about people out their game take over the game.
Right. Yeah. Basically. Yeah, so outside of AYV, what you got planned for the future? Any other projects?
Yes. I don't know if I can say it, man. I can't say it right now.
Well, yeah, don't say it right now.
I got a restaurant type of lounge thing coming.
Okay.
That's
not regular food.
Yeah.
So
that's what's up.
Y'all see.
Don't get your idea.
Right.
I'll come back. I'll come back before it pop. And
All right.
Bring them T-shirts when you come back.
I'm gonna get them to y'all for
I know what it is. We're gonna be beefing on this one. I bet I know what it is. We're gonna be beefing. We're gonna be competitive.
Yeah, bring them T-shirts when you come back. That's all I'm saying.
For sure.
So you say you plan on opening small locations?
Yeah.
You plan like so you go open a location, bring it back to the city?
Yeah. I saw the outline of what they supposed to do downtown.
Right. Yeah.
Right when they opened up Little Caesars Arena, they had this little private thing, and they showed us like what the plan was and everything.
Okay.
And I talked to the big guy, and he's supposed to have me a spot ready when they do it. So,
okay.
So like right out on the outside wall, the
cast.
but they ain't did none of that stuff yet.
Cast, cast gonna get redone.
Cast corridor and all that shit. Yeah. Okay.
Cast gonna look like Birmingham.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, that's
because that's my intentions. I want to have another store. I'm trying to negotiate something by the time Then Gilbert finished that building
Yeah.
on Woodward to have a store inside of there.
Okay.
And whoever thought they would have $400,000 or $500,000 condos on Cass Avenue?
Yeah.
Right, Cass.
Whoever
crazy.
thought that would change?
Look, I used to go to Burton International down there,
Man.
so that is fucking.
When I had my
crazy.
store in Midtown, I opened up 2014. I was right on Woodward and Alexandria, right where the Garden Bowl bowling alley is.
Okay.
When I opened up, man, there was nothing popping down.
Right.
Damn.
It's so much.
The railway
My
wasn't
store
even.
right down the street from there. So it's so much didn't change, so much different down there now.
Yeah.
So we about to hop into our topic of the day. You hanging out for the topic?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so we gonna get into the topic of the day. Q, what's the topic?
We ain't doing the topic yet. We got keys.
Yeah, we got.
We
the
do.
ratchet-
That's
We
right.
might not get to the top.
We got the
Might
ratchet
not-
segment.
We might
going
just
on.
be doing it. Yep.
Yeah, we got the ratchet segment. Probably you'll just end up doing that because it's already 10 minutes to our
Then we
show.
definitely gotta let
Let him go ahead and give us all your information if people want to go ahead and
Oh, okay. Well, the brand AYV, like I said, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, everything is AYV Lifestyle.
Okay.
And the website is ayvlifestyle.com. And then my store is in Royal Oak. We're only 11 mile between Washington and Main Street.
Okay.
208 West 11 Mile Road. The store is called AYV X Fresher. It's me and my wife, both of our brands. That's our
All
shop.
right.
Okay.
Definitely have to come through and check you out, man. You know what I'm saying? And support. You know, that's what we do. You know.
And then we do pop-ups also for anybody that's listening. You got brands or whatever.
Okay.
Hit me up on Instagram or whatever because we do pop-ups on Sunday.
Okay.
But we offer table space for these brands to come and push their stuff.
Okay.
Gotcha,
All right.
gotcha.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right.
All right.
So we gonna hop into the ratchet segment of the day with Keys.
All right.
You are going to turn down pussy like
What up, though? This your girl Keys, and it's time to talk straight ratchet.
Hey y'all. Okay, with that being said, today's topic is
Talking about drum.
fetishes.
You said fetish shit.
So, people have some weird fetishes out here, right? Y'all all,
Yeah, I mean,
everybody
I
up
done
in here
heard
got a
about
weird fetish. Some people may like sucking on toes. Some people may like sticking, gerbils up their ass. Everybody got something that they got
Did
going
she
on.
say
Some people like
gerbils?
eating booty holes.
Okay. Like, who's doing that one?
So we're going to talk about, what is some like the weirdest fetishes that you guys have ever heard, or if you don't want to put yourself on blast, lie on somebody else.
Shit, the
I
weirdest
started-
shit is what you just said. Sticking fucking gerbils
I
up
done
there. I
heard
done
some-
heard some.
No, that is crazy.
Yeah, I done
I
heard.
hear that. That's like a normal.
I heard some
people
crazy
do.
shit.
put
I don't have no
gerbil?
fetishes. I'm call me plain Jane, whatever.
All
you
light
wanna call
skinned
it.
men have fetishes.
Don't you believe
Anyway.
that?
No, we don't. No, we
Yes,
don't.
or no?
No, we don't.
All light skinned men have weird fetishes,
No.
whether it's licking booty
Like,
holes.
listen, you be
Or
fucking with some
You
weirdos.
yeah, for real.
I don't.
You know some
I don't.
weirdos
I
and
don't.
shit like.
I don't.
you.
I may do some freaky shit, but it ain't a fetish. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But we ain't doing no gerbils, no beads, none of
Fuck
that ass,
no.
none of that shit.
Listen,
It'll
not
be a
just speaking
fight to the
fetishes,
death.
though, I used to work at this place called Unisys back in the day. And it was this guy that I worked with. He was a white guy, whatever. And he used to tell me he used to pay women to come over his house. He had like a glass coffee table and shit.
Oh yeah.
And he would lay under the coffee table and just tell them to shit on the table and shit. And he would get off watching them shit on the table.
Yeah, that's some crazy. That's some crazy nasty
Like,
shit.
yeah, that's some crazy shit though, man. Like
That is
I
crazy.
never in a
Yeah,
million
that's some
years.
crazy shit. So I've heard two that really, really shocked me. Okay, so one of them I actually saw the video, and have y'all heard of like the free fall porn? Free fall porn is basically you get some woman and she 300-pound plus,
Oh, you.
and you laying on the bed butt ass naked, and she just free fall, just jump on your feet. And you-
That sounds like
and
somebody
come
trying
with
to
your
die.
face, But they get off on that
See,
shit.
my
So she is
insurance
just stand
don't
over
cover
and
that
just free fall on your
That
face.
sound like death. That
It
doesn't
do
sound
sound
like
like
a
that, but it's niggas that's into that
Blue
shit.
Cross, HAP, they don't cover that shit.
Hell no. You about to
Like,
go
what
to
happened to your ass? No, we not not covering that shit.
How do you explain that?
Right.
I was
what I mean?
watching this video, like I'm watching a video and she free falling on this nigga and this nigga dick rock hard. Like he's suffering, but he like it. You know what I'm saying? Like he really
That's
like it.
crazy.
And so that was one, and then I saw another one. This one ended up making it on Facebook, and I wish I had this guy's name because I sure say it. I don't care. But this was in Detroit because I know a lot of men have fetishes to where they like to sniff women's fucking fart. Like that's just like a thing. Yes. So women,
yeah.
so
There's some
you
sick
can get
motherfuckers out
paid.
there.
You can get paid by farting in the jar and send it to the dude.
So have you ever heard of women liking that kind of shit? Because I fart all the time. I throw some shit right in the can. And I need a couple of dollars. Hell yeah. I got plenty of that shit.
Not only have
You know
I
what I
heard
mean?
that, bitch.
I'll switch up my fucking diet for different smells and all kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Not only
Eat some asparagus.
For real.
You know?
before I even tell that story, because I have heard of a woman, so make sure you
All
ready
right.
to tell you that story. But okay, so it was a guy that put another girl on blast off of Detroit, so everything. So basically, he's a well-known dude. So I'm sick. I can't think of his name, but he paid a girl to like fart and then sent her panties to him. Right? So this is what the girl is getting paid to do. So his complaint was her panties didn't smell like nothing, and he felt like she scammed him. So he actually went on Detroit So Everything to put her on blast, and they like arguing back and forth, and she like
Some fucking weirdos out
like
here.
it's just some weird ass people.
This goes
so,
back to that heroin we was talking about.
Something
Right,
gotta
like, what
be
the fuck?
heroin,
Because
lean,
you didn't
pills.
get scammed. I mean, if you know anything about air
said her
and you
panties
fart
didn't
on them,
smell?
it's
Right, ain't gonna just hang around.
if you fart in the
no.
jar,
That
it's not
motherfucker
going
wanted
to be there when you
that
walk
motherfucker
around.
wanted to
Yeah.
smell a shit stain.
he
That's
wanted
all
to
that
smell
was.
something, and then but I also seen a porno. And it just so happened I knew the girl. This was so fucked up because she was so pretty. She could be anybody she want to be. She decided to do porn.
Well, she's a hoe. So
But
She decided to be a hoe.
Right.
She had a fart porn scene where the white girl was beating her and like farting in her face, like, yeah, smell it. How does this shit smell?
Oh
She
my
was like
That
doing
is
like
crazy.
this and shit, but she was being turned on. Like I be seeing some weird ass shit. Then I got this one story. It's a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. And
That sounds like a cousin. No,
a first cousin.
like people weird as fuck. So basically, I know this one person that he paid a girl $3,000 to sniff cocaine off of her. He didn't fuck. He just wanted to jack off and sniff cocaine off of her. Like this was just some shit.
what the fuck?
You can do that shit for free. That's a
Motherfucker
treat.
do that. What the fuck you paying for?
They be doing weird shit with their money.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
But look,
Like,
I got a question for you though. You talking about you be seeing a lot of weird shit. What you be doing to see this shit? What you be looking for?
I mean, shit.
She said she be watching the porn and shit.
Right.
Coming and seeing all
I
this
do
crazy
watch
shit.
weird, like I do watch weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm more so okay.
That might be your fetish then, huh? Watching weird
weird shit.
motherfuckers doing
one of the
weird ass
weirdest
shit.
shit that I do. Have y'all ever heard of? If I'm pronouncing it right, cuckold.
Caco.
See?
Cuckold is
I
something.
saw
I
that
know.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I heard of
OLD.
that shit.
No, what is
before.
that?
You know what it is.
Wow. Just threw him under the bus. You
I know he know what it is.
That nigga over there like,
Cuckold humiliation.
what the fuck is that?
Okay,
What is it?
so basically, cuckold humiliation is basically like, say you and your wife, y'all want to bring another person in, and he fucking your wife, okay? And not only is he fucking your wife, he gonna humiliate you by doing shit like he fucking her and he busts on her and you gotta lick it off.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell no.
That's white people shit right there.
or like he fucking her, or he fucking her, and while he fucking her, you licking her pussy. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, dog.
So y'all don't know nothing about that?
Fuck
That
no.
sounds like somebody trying to die.
So okay,
All this shit sound like death. You got a 300-pound motherfucker woman and shit want to fucking goddamn slam on your face like it's WWE.
Watch watching, but
Some shit.
y'all fronting.
Listen,
Y'all fucking fronting.
I'm old school.
Hell no.
I watch porn. I ain't gonna lie, but I watch regular porn. I watch fucking.
What's regular porn?
I watch late night Cinemax foggy shit from the 80s porn. That's the shit I watch.
You saying niggas still got magazines and
Right.
shit.
But I don't be fucking with all that other shit.
Okay.
Just watch the Pornhub, go on Pornhub.
Yeah,
type
that's
in
what I'm saying.
Black fucking or something.
Right,
Yeah.
I had
Get
an
some regular
argument
shit.
with a chick because she wanted to tie me to the headboard, and I said that shit ain't going down.
Hell no,
It
fuck
ain't
around and
happening.
end up
I've been in
dead.
handcuffs. That shit ain't happening. We ain't doing that shit.
So-
No, that shit ain't happening. No,
Okay.
you ain't.
Like,
No,
remember when
no.
Now, one of the weirdest things and shit that
Yeah, I
I
wanna
ever
know.
seen
Okay.
is the shit that you posted that one day and shit. It was that shit was like earlier, like one of our first episodes and shit with the chick.
beating a nigga on the
No, the chick that was pissing. Yeah, that shit was traumatizing.
That's normal.
That ain't no
That ain't no
fucking
normal
That shit
shit.
was traumatizing as fuck.
I thought you
Seeing
were talking
some
about the one where the lady was beating the nigga dick with a bat.
No,
What?
we
No,
talking about
show
the
us
video
that
and
shit.
shit.
That
No,
shit's
I
cool.
never seen that shit. We talking about the shit,
Oh,
the
when she
damn
was
singer
pissing-
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
what
the
fuck
golden
that-
shower shit?
Yeah,
That's
like,
common.
that's some
Yeah, that's
nasty
common.
shit.
No, that's common. That's common.
very
Yeah.
common.
Not no
That's common.
public event. She was doing a
pissing.
motherfucking concert.
A concert, yeah.
Thousands
They
of
be
motherfuckers
doing
that
that.
nigga had on stage.
He got his
Motherfuckers
mouth
pissed on
wild
his
and
face.
she
Pissing and-
dancing in his mouth.
But for him, it's like I got peed on by a
Hell yeah.
superstar. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He love that
So
shit.
I had
Fucking
chicks ask me
retarded.
to do that to them before. Yeah, I used to definitely.
Golden shower?
Yeah.
Hell yes.
That's crazy. But
They
like that
that well, girl was doing that shit during fucking COVID shit. When that shit was ramped the fuck up. So she
Nah, I let
so she
Rihanna
let
do that
loose
shit to me,
COVID
so-
piss on somebody. You know?
I let Rihanna get away with that shit with me. So you
All of
know.
y'all got somebody
Here
y'all
you
let
go.
piss
Hey, you
on
didn't
Hell
let,
no.
hey, look, he didn't let the
Pissing.
piss off the
At least
bag.
it's being real.
I ain't never. I don't give a fuck.
So, all of y'all gotta tell me your motherfucking fetish story because y'all all got one. So
I don't
front.
have one.
Or tell
I
me
don't
somebody
have
else, or you could just lie and say it was somebody else. So
I don't have
Yeah,
none. I'm not bullshitting. I don't have no weird shit.
Me
Like
either.
I've never did no.
Say
weird
it was a
Hate to be
friend
a
of a
but the
friend
thing
of a
is, y'all
friend.
both look like weirdos. So I know y'all got some weird shit. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
hell
Now,
Y'all both
you gonna
look
say
like
we
y'all-
look like we some
Y'all look like weirdos.
Ain't that
so
some-
y'all know y'all got
Really?
some weird shit.
I don't even
Nah.
like feet. Don't put your
Me
feet
either.
on me.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
can understand that. I don't like
See?
feet.
No, I don't fuck
So if a
with no
motherfucker
feet.
don't fuck
I
with
mean, if
feet,
they're not
right, 'cause-
ugly.
All feet.
No.
All feet
Nah,
weird.
Some
Yeah,
just look
nah,
better than
nah.
others, but
Nah,
all
it's a-
feet.
it's a-
I don't
Yeah, I
like
gotta
no fucking
say
feet.
that.
That clammy ass
Huh?
shit.
You don't like your feet
Motherfucker.
kissed on?
I'm
Feet
with
just
you,
freak me out.
Kool-Aid.
I don't like it.
It's
My
a beautiful
son had-
feet.
I don't mind feet.
My
Feet
son,
ain't no problem.
I don't
Dylan,
Yeah.
Dylan may have had a foot fetish had I not whooped his ass, and I know I'm wrong for what I'm about to say.
Look at you.
But my son had like this thing where he would my sister got some very pretty feet. And when he was a baby, he would like sneak and crawl in her room and just go to sleep on her feet. And when I caught him doing that, I whooped his motherfucking ass. Because this is a pre-development of a fucking foot fetish, and I don't want him to be a weirdo. So I beat that shit out of him. Like, stop doing
mean, I
that shit. He was a baby.
Yeah,
Like, you're not about to be
you might have
over
prevented
weird shit.
something.
Like, that's how much I hate that.
Or you might have caused other traumas.
He didn't know he was a
Hell
baby.
yeah.
No, that's just the older boy.
I just want to go to sleep.
Right.
Now, if it's a grown man, whip his ass. But
Right.
he don't know.
I want to sleep on her feet. So, don't be trying to change the subject. So, give me some stories. What you got?
I don't have no story.
Okay, what you got?
I don't know. I don't know what would be considered. I don't have nothing that I'm like, oh, I just need to.
What you ever heard of? Don't tell me something you heard of.
Something I saw online. I forgot what city. It was up north. It's in Michigan. The people with the horses,
Okay.
and then the little. It was the two boys out there. It was on Twitter actually.
Okay.
It's one boy who used to like to have the horses hit him in the ass.
What?
And his boy,
Man.
horses are already like this.
Right.
Yeah, so he used to put the tip of it in there. But the video showed his friend, the boy was bent over on the fence, and his boy was kind of like guiding the thing into the horse. But the horse took 2 steps forward. And it
Ripped
messed the
his
boy
ass.
up. Yeah.
That's what happened to that one lady. She hemorrhaged to death by a horse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty, sick bastards, man. Like, what the
I done
I
seen
just
some
got
shit
it.
like that before. I
Crazy
seen a
shit.
chick fucking a horse.
Yeah.
And it's sucking a
I
horse.
mean, you
dick.
always
Sucking
hear
a
about
dirty-
these
yeah,
crazy
dirty
motherfuckers
horse-
out here talking about
horse
they
was
fucking
all
with sheeps
like,
and shit.
Right. And then when he busting up, like, she damn near choking to death and she was all on her face running out her neck.
Yeah.
So I know somebody that like like to watch throw up porn when a nigga like sticking his dick so far down her throat she just throwing up.
There's some guys that got it's called facialabuse.com. They got these guys terrible. It's two white guys.
What the fuck?
They call it, when they doing the white girls, it's facial abuse. But they got the other one is called ghetto gaggers. They be doing the black girls like that.
Right.
I'm talking about just be ramming down their throat.
Until she
They
throwing
throw
up.
up. They put her face in the toilet, flush the toilet, all kind of stuff. It's crazy.
And see,
It's crazy.
but that goes to show you like what you have no respect for yourself. Like why'd you let all them porn chicks, y'all had no respect for yourself. Like you be letting motherfuckers do whatever to you.
So y'all know what the girls do. A lot of girls, not me,
but not worth that.
but you know, a lot of girls when they go to Dubai, y'all know why everybody going to Dubai now, especially like the Instagram models. Y'all do know what they're going over there for.
I've heard something about
Selling
that.
themselves.
So basically, the new thing is like if you need some quick cash, a lot of Instagram models, if you see them in Dubai, 9 times out of 10. They get paid $5,000 to get shitted on. That's like the new thing, like between $5,000 and $10,000.
So they paying the chicks to come over there to shit on them?
And Princess and Kings
they
got
shit
money.
on the chicks, black chicks, black women in particular.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But
they paying their ass
and they pay you. I'm like, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna shit on you, and I'm gonna pay.
But see, but why would you degrade yourself? That in itself is letting you know they don't give a fuck about you.
They don't.
Because you a black chick. They feel like you dirt, so you ain't doing it to black chicks. I'm going to shit on you.
But people do anything for money now.
They do, though, which is,
You know what I'm
that just
saying?
goes to show our society is
It's sick.
Yeah.
it's just fucked up.
So y'all ain't got no fetishes.
I'm pretty square.
Doc, what you got?
I'm just saying.
He can't
That
say
motherfucker.
nothing. Freaky.
Right. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker made it. Right. See what I'm saying?
Trying to be quiet.
Hey, look, this motherfucker the king of fetishes and shit. He like shit. You gotta ask his ass what the fuck he don't like.
I'm a male nun today, so I'm
You're not gonna share that one story.
That motherfucker
I mean,
all type of
I
story.
pissed on plenty of women, so
Man.
But she gotta have on one Nike gym shoe and one Reebok gym shoe, and that's
You know
the
what I mean?
way.
You say that.
Okay, so you pissed on women. What else you done did?
I definitely did facial humiliation.
What's that? Like
Yeah.
when you just nut
When you
all on
just
their
talk
face?
No,
Just, yeah, just-
But that ain't no fetish.
That
That's
ain't
like
that. What's a fetish? What you be into? What's some weird shit?
I don't be in weird shit. I like to eat pussy. I like to eat the hell out of pussy.
Booty hole too?
He do. You already admitted it.
He know he eat that booty.
See?
That smell on her face.
Right, yeah, look. Hey, look, she over here shit cheese like motherfucker.
You already knew that, though. He
What you
already
got?
knew that.
I ain't got no fetishes.
Man, y'all niggas up in
Look,
this bitch
okay,
lying.
I licked a chick's ass before. I'm gonna keep that shit real. Okay, I've done that shit. I tried to. She was fine, like I said.
Right.
I tried to turn this bitch out. I'm doing everything. I'm tossing salad. I'm doing everything.
Right, you that thing though, goddamn, it look like spaghetti to me.
That's how I got married. I definitely wasn't into that.
Okay, so let me tell y'all this. Okay, so let's just say, hypothetically speaking, y'all can just pretend hypothetical.
Your friend of a friend.
And y'all got like whoever y'all consider like the baddest bitch in the world, whoever you consider that may be. And she tells you she want to do something freaky, right? Okay. You want to please her. This the baddest bitch in the world. You got her. And she tell you, she say, I want 2 men. Okay, I want 2 men. But while one of the niggas is fucking me, I want the one of them to lick my pussy while I'm being fucked.
Hell no, bitch.
No, because you
I'm
I'm too much of a personal
hell no,
person
what?
to even imagine some nasty
You ain't
shit.
got to
Shit
touch
like that.
him?
Nah.
You touching it.
How?
If you licking it while he in there, while another
No,
nigga in
like
there,
you just suck on her clitoris and let the other dude fuck her.
That's still too
That's
close.
right there.
That's too fucking
no,
close.
it's gonna be right here.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's-
Somewhere in your face. No.
That
Use
is,
all in your face and shit. Fuck
yeah,
no.
that's, come on now.
Hell no.
So, but
Come on
it's
now.
okay for 2 women to do that.
Yeah.
And y'all so biased.
No, 2 dicks cannot be in the same room in that situation. But 2 women, hell yeah.
That go back to the shit I asked you before. Why would you want 2 niggas to do that? They should be suspects.
Right.
Like if a chick do that and a nigga agree to that shit, You gotta look
If
at
they
that
not touching
motherfucker.
each other, they trying to satisfy
Nah.
the woman.
Oh, fuck
I don't give a damn if shit motherfucking goddamn
Y'all, men make me mad
motherfucking
because y'all so biased. Like,
general liquids and shit is being
Because
motherfucking
y'all
goddamn
freaky.
exchanged and touched and all that
when
shit.
a woman wants
Hell
some freaky
no.
shit, then y'all want to turn y'all nose up.
Listen, if a man is willing to put his face this close to another man's genitals,
Yeah, he's
something
yeah,
ain't right there.
yeah, that motherfucking
It's
shit.
not
fucked
about
up.
him. Don't focus on him. Focus on her.
Shit.
It's right there. You gotta focus on it.
You know what I mean? You better focus on that motherfucker.
Y'all focus on the wrong shit.
Then let me tell you, then you'll have a chick that fucking with one of the niggas. The other nigga be a random nigga. She'll be fucking with one of the niggas. But then when she find out that nigga gay and shit, she ready to tear the world up.
Right.
But you already knew that nigga.
You
was
put him in a
something
gay
wrong with it,
situation,
but you already
right.
knew
What
he
the
was
fuck?
willing to do some shit you shouldn't have
Kid.
did. No,
This
hell
is
no.
this is a click you trying to do. And niggas gonna hammer. This nigga get.
You can do it at an angle. It's different.
There ain't no such thing.
About a different angle. Now this motherfucker gonna pull out some fucking geometry and shit. Like,
Yeah, you can do it at a
Really?
angle.
She trying to justify the hell out of that shit.
I know. I've seen it done though. I've seen it on porn. I've seen it on porn. So y'all just, I just feel like, man, I'm so fucking y'all wrong.
Look, I can't let
Y'all
her.
don't want to please a woman, but y'all be wanting the nastiest shit from two women. But then when a
Yeah.
woman say some shit, then y'all want to turn y'all nose
But
up.
listen though,
Right.
a woman still gotta agree to the shit.
We're right.
So if you gonna agree to it, you agree to it. That's on you. If you don't want to do it,
That's like that
Because
shit.
a lot
If you
of
want
times
some
she trying
nasty
to
niggas
please
to do
y'all,
that shit, niggas
but
gotta
y'all-
agree to
But
that
y'all not
shit.
interested in pleasing the women. Women always trying to please the men, but y'all don't want to please the women the same
out here
way.
that will do that. You just gotta find
But
them.
every woman and shit ain't out here and shit
Fuck
trying to
every-
have
yeah,
two
ain't no-
dudes and shit
exactly.
motherfucking
Every
ram
woman
they
ain't about to do
shit
that
either.
shit.
At
No,
the
not
same
ram,
time.
lick, and fuck at the same time.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of
First of
women
all-
and shit that's okay and shit with just one guy.
If you would,
know
if
that.
it's two guys and one female, neither one of them guys need to put their mouth on her anyway.
Hell.
Why?
Cause everybody about to be eating no pussy. This girl fucking two niggas and like, nah.
Now I'll admit, I
It's
will
okay
try
for two
this.
women, though.
All that.
Man, y'all wrong as fuck, dog.
I will try. What do you call it? Free falling?
Yeah.
Is that? I will try that, but
You gonna let a big bitch fall on you?
no, she got to be 150 pounds. 'Cause my ribs and shit.
You gotta let this old do that shit till you pregnant.
No. She got to be 100. No, big bitch ain't cracking my ribs. I'll try to keep
We'll see you come this bitch with a neck brace.
Okay, what about the video with a woman when a woman beat his dick with a baseball bat? Y'all wouldn't
I
do
ain't
that.
seen that. I couldn't even watch that.
But I heard some
I wouldn't
shit
even be able to
about
watch that.
Like the same guy that I used to work with said he had the chick shit on the table. He used to be like, I let him kick me in my nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, nah, I can't even see
Like he
that.
used to get off on that shit. Like,
Okay, what about something simple like pouring hot wax on y'all?
I've had that done.
Okay, what about stepping on y'all back with a stiletto?
Yeah, the hot wax shit. Yeah, I think that shit. I'm trying to.
Y'all not doing that either?
I'm not gonna get no joy
Oh,
out of
what?
that. That's
Who gets fucking pleasure out of pain like that? I just.
step on my back with
Y'all let
The
me
most
do it to
pleasure out of
women?
pain I get is lifting some heavy fucking weight. You know
So
what
you
I mean?
wouldn't let nobody step on your back with a stiletto? Man, y'all
I'll let you
Step
do
on my
it.
back? What? Step on my back? Right, you know what I'm saying? Philly gators, bitch.
My back be hurt. That shit might be feel good. It might feel good.
But you know what? She done stepped on somebody's back in a
Yeah,
stiletto.
that's what-
You see how that
You
came
already
out?
did
Like, oh, y'all ain't shit. Fuck y'all. I done stepped on many a back.
Like, hey, look, let me put these Timbos or something on your neck and shit. Like, I get off
So
of some
what
shit
can
like that.
somebody do? She
Hey,
can't
look,
beat y'all?
I do got a. Hey, look, hold on. Hold on. I'm about to tell the motherfucking truth. I
Okay,
do got a
tell the
motherfucking fetish.
What is it?
My fetish and shit is sticking my fucking foot up somebody's ass so goddamn far.
I said a fucking fetish, not
That's
a
a
violent
fetish.
crime.
That is a
You
fetish.
really want to stick your
Look,
foot
you
up
talking about
somebody's
a
ass?
damn woman and shit that's 300 pounds falling on a nigga dick that's
Yeah.
hard as hell.
Or
that's
his
that's
face.
like that. Yeah, okay. So what's wrong with having a fetish and shit or putting my foot so far up a motherfucker's ass and shit that they can motherfucker taste my damn shoes?
Okay, what about the gerbil thing? Y'all think that's weird too?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even think
Yeah.
that's,
Come on,
that's
man.
possible. How you gonna get a gerbil?
No,
in your
people
ass?
about it. Believe it. Look it up.
It's
a
a
lot of people that
motherfucker.
do that.
I don't see
It's a
that.
lot of people that do
Listen,
that.
listen. My wife
stimulate
and
the
shit. I think she
DSP.
was when she was working in shit at the hospital and shit. she was like, and shit, a motherfucker came in and had some shit stuck in there.
Yeah, I've had
I've heard that kind of nasty shit.
There was a gerbil stuck in his ass.
It was that shit, fucking beads and shit and got stuff. I done heard all that kind of stuff.
What's the male thing in the colon that's supposed to stimulate that y'all got? What? Don't y'all act like y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
It's the whatever excuse that men be gave
men got a G spot.
They say men have a G.
I don't know shit about that.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, so have any of y'all ever asked me and had y'all booty hold it?
Yes.
Nope.
You like it?
That shit feel good.
Yeah, see?
But I
he being real. You did it too, didn't you?
I didn't know she was gonna do it, and she did it. But,
and what happened? What you do?
I ain't did since.
You laid there?
Hey, so hold on, what y'all had y'all legs wait looking at everybody?
Okay, so when you did it, how you had your legs? Did you just spread it wide open like a butterfly and just lay there?
No, they were wide open. I had my knees up though.
Okay.
You know, so she
was just going in and you liked it?
That was good.
So what you do? How you do?
I didn't. What you mean? I didn't say it.
And what you do?
I licked her ass. We just gonna keep it that simple.
All right, y'all. That concludes the show for the day. We want to thank our guest Kool-Aid for coming through. Give it up for Kool-Aid, y'all.
Thanks for coming through, man. Hey, you gonna have to come back through when you drop that. Drop your next move, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it.
Appreciate everybody that checked in on social media that was listening. We didn't get no calls today, but that's cool. We appreciate y'all checking in, listening, and everything. Next week, make sure y'all check in. We will have Giovanni Sally, that is the daughter of the Piston great John Sally. We will have her on the show, talk about her her singing career and whatever else she got going on. So that is it, and we are out.